In this downtown Winnipeg office, the Ansinu Ugamawan Grand Council speaks about a recent landmark federal ruling about on-reserve housing.
They gathered evidence of moldy homes, frozen pipes, families in tents.
St. Teresa Point Chief Raymond Flett, the main plaintiff in the class action, says his community and many others have faced generations of broken promises dating back to the treaties.
Treaty leadership means fighting smart, fighting long, fighting together.
On December 5th, Justice Paul Favel ruled that Canada owes a legally binding fiduciary duty to provide adequate on-reserve housing.
Not to accept federal crisis response when Treaty 5 promised prevention. Not to settle for emergency measures when our elders deserve dignity. Not to watch another generation breathe black mold.
Known as the National First Nations Housing Class Action lawsuit, it had over 100 reserves opt in. In his decision, Favel said, homes on reserve are, quote, poorly constructed, unquote, and that many lack running water or sewage systems. Favel reviewed about 1,200 pages of evidence, including hearing from a dozen expert witnesses and a couple of dozen people who lived in the poorly constructed homes. Sandy Lake Chief Dolores Kakagamic was the co-plaintiff.
This is a victory for all First Nations. The court has said that it's time we work together. We invite Canada to do the right thing. Prime Minister, quit fighting us on this and build with us.
While this ruling is positive, the Ansinu Nation, more commonly known as the Island Lake region, is facing another crisis. Grand Chief Alex McDougall says the 4 isolated communities are facing a hepatitis A outbreak.
Higher prevalence of Hep A in Garden Hill currently. I think we had 8 and 9 confirmed cases, a fatality, and we have a number of cases in all of the Island Lake communities going through the same numbers.
Meanwhile, the federal government has 30 days to appeal the decision, something the Ansinu leadership say they've prepared for. However, if the feds don't appeal, the lawyers working this class action suit say they can start working on stage 2 by February, where they will determine Canada's breach of its duties on a First Nation by First Nation basis. T.R. Wheatley, APTN National News, Winnipeg.